Welcome back, baby. Take two for the We Shine Media Spotlight with my girl, Tamesha Shaw, because we tried to come on in the beginning, a little technical difficulties, but that's okay because, again, we are unshakable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. And so you cannot keep us from having this interview tonight. So I'm not gonna even take any more time. Y'all gonna catch the first little piece and then come on back, and I'm gonna record. We're recording this now, and then I'll broadcast it on the platform later. So getting ready to bring to the stage again, Mr. Tamesha Shaw, everybody. I'm telling you.
Hello.
Get ready, because apparently this is going to be a blockbuster of a interview, because when things happen on that level, when they keep on doing something, in the background, it just lets you know that it's about to be phenomenal. So Tamesha, I want to know, because I had started to ask, this is not your first book. You've participated in an anthology before. What made you decide to do this one?
Dr. Angela, I just said yes. I received a message from you asking me, which I so appreciate, if I wanted to be a part of this. And I didn't second guess it. I didn't think about it. I didn't take 2 seconds. I just said yes. Because I told myself in that moment, why say no?
Why say no?
Why say no?
And that's so powerful, Tamesha, because, in a time where people overthink and, second guess, and you're just like, let me see. You had a clear moment to say, you know what? Why not? Why not me? You didn't think about it. You just like, yes, my yes is my yes. And that's not everybody's experience, and that's okay. But for you, it wasn't a hesitation. It was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to do this. And then you stepped out. And so I'm going to do a little something different on yours, because I'm going to give them your current title in this anthology, which is her, Unshakable, Unbreakable, and Unstoppable. And the title in this one is Still I Walk. However, when you say still, that means that you were walking before, right? So I want you to tell them, how did you come up? What's the significance behind Still I Walk?
Still I Walk resonated with me because you have to keep walking, even when you may have thought, oh, I got through this, or I've arrived in this way or that way. But I feel like as long as we're on this earth and we're given breath in our body, we've never arrived. There's more to do. So with that, I had to say, because in my last anthology, the title was Keep Walking. And that was me encouraging myself as well as others that no matter what we may go through, we have to keep walking and know that God is with us. And so because I have not arrived, I was able to say, I was walking in, and I'm still walking, because I'm still arriving, and I'll continue to try and get to a place. So I'm still in that space of walking and allowing God to show up in my life.
Such a powerful thought behind that, because for so many people, it's so easy to be stagnant. It's so easy to get in a rut, and when you say still walking, that signifies that I've got places to go. I get, people to see. I can't just be still, because you know what? Life happens to all of us. And when life happens, you have a choice to stay there or to keep walking. And you're saying that for you, no matter what it looks like, I don't have to stay here. I can keep walking into my destiny, into greater, into better, into what God has for me.
Absolutely. It's like letting folks know how you look over your shoulder, you say, still, I'm here, and still I walk. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, because I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep walking. And that's absolutely my thought process, because I know life is going to life. Life is going to happen. And
Yes.
that's unavoidable. It's how we show up in it.
Mm.
It's how we
And
show up in it.
that's the message. How do you show up in it? Because what they say, life happens to you, but what is your reaction to what
Mm-hmm,
happens? What gets thrown at you? How do you react to it?
mm-hmm,
Because you can sit back, pull the covers over your head, be depressed and anxious and worried, and like I'm not like Chicken Little, but the sky is falling and I'm not coming outside to deal with it.
mm-hmm.
Or you can say, you know what? I don't know if you remember the movie What's Love Got to Do with This with Tina Turner, right? It talked about her
Yes,
story with her and her husband, ex-husband Ike Turner, right?
yes,
And they were in the back of a limousine, I believe. And he was ready to start fighting, and she was like, "Is that all you got, Ike? Is that all you got?" And proceeded to tell Ike,
that's right.
"Baby, what you wasn't ready for is this
Yeah,
Tina right here.
that's
You
right.
been bullying me all this other time, but today I'm ready for you.
That's right.
Still, I walk." To
Yes,
me, is saying, give it your best shot, but I'm always going to bet on me because
that's
I
right.
always know that God got my back.
That's right. That's right. There are many detours in this life,
Mhm.
but that doesn't mean you can't find your way again. That does not mean you can't find that road that you need to go down. That does not mean you can take a pause at that stop sign and let God go first and guide you. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean that. So I rely on that. And I think that for me, I always remember having told my mom at about 18, 19, because she's like, you're not going to church. You need to go to church. You need to go to church. And I told her, I didn't really know what I was saying at the time, but now I understand. I had it then, and I told her, the foundation has been laid. I'm always going to go back. The foundation is there. So no matter how
Mhm.
far you think I stray away, I have that foundation. And I say that now because that's how I continue to walk, even when I fall short, because in the back of my mind, I know He's there.
Mhm.
That's my foundation. And that is sturdy. It's built sturdy. So it cannot be shaken. You
It
know,
cannot.
it cannot be shaken, not that foundation. So as we build, yeah, we got to replace some things. We have to
Mhm.
go a new route or change the roof or whatever it may be. But that foundation is sturdy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, when you talk about anything really, like even in sports, when they say go back to the basics, because that foundation, that beginning piece of it that you lay out, if
Mhm,
you do it right,
mhm,
things will happen. Like you say, you might be in a beautiful home and the shutters, a tornado may come through and they might blow the shutters down. And you may have
mhm,
to replace some shutters, or you may need to repair a roof or whatever. But as long as that foundation is strong,
mhm,
things can happen, but you always grounded. You're always rooted. You
mhm.
always know God has got me
That's right.
and I trust him. And
That's
and once you do that, you're not swayed. So Tanisha, let's talk about, just life because life hasn't always been easy, right?
mm-mm. No, absolutely not. Today, it's not easy. Today, it's not easy. But the difference for me is that I'm choosing me.
Oh,
And when I say that with confidence because
mhm.
we often say words, and I was saying this the other day on live. We say we trust in God. We say we have faith, and just trust in God. He got you. But how many of us really believe that? How many of us really have the confidence to truly walk in that? So
Yeah.
for me, I am truly in a space and place in my life where I'm choosing me.
Oh,
And every day I tell myself, you choosing you, and it's okay.
and
It's okay.
it's okay. And
It's
you know
okay.
what? I had a conversation with someone this morning. We were talking about how, as little girls, and it's the men who will be watching this. So, as young boys, things happen to you, and it shapes how you move when you get older, right? Even if
Mhm,
you never even say anything about it. Say, for instance, if you were in the household and you see your parents arguing,
mhm,
to get somewhere and be still and stand out of the way because you don't want to, get into that. But
mhm,
at the same time, if you know that they get a divorce, somewhere in your mind you think maybe it was me. What did I do? It's my fault. I knew that I should have picked up my toys, or when they told me to do this, I should have did that. We absorb things and then we internalize it. So now you go ahead into future situations and relationships, and you start going back to that little child that thinks it was my fault. What did I do
Mhm.
wrong? Or, I was just being a kid.
Mhm.
Why did you do this?
Mhm.
And I feel like when you're dealing with that little kid or that young adult, when situations happen, whether it's pregnancy, whether it's, rape or molestation, because a lot of people, women deal with that,
Yeah.
whatever that is,
Mhm.
it's traumatizing. And sometimes, we're stuck dealing with that
Yeah.
and we don't
Absolutely.
heal from that.
No, no, we don't heal from it, and then we find other ways to cope with it. Most of the time, negatively, until you figure it out or go to whatever you need to go to truly heal. And for me, I could resonate because I talk about that in this chapter. I talk
Mhm.
about how, in a lot of instances, I may have known, you know what, you don't have no business doing that.
Mhm.
You asked to be delivered, you talked to God, you said you prayed about it, but then here I am, I just go pick it up. I go pick it up and I'm gonna deal with it. Thank you, God. I appreciate you, but I'm gonna go
Mhm.
ahead and deal with it.
I
Yeah,
got
I
this.
got it. I got it. Thank you. And then I got so, I would say, arrogant, and I'm like, you know what? I know it's wrong. I know that's not the way for me to go, but guess what? I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Mhm.
And that, I think, like you said, it came from early on in life when decisions had to be made and people had a lot of, you know, um, advice or opinions about my life. So it
Yes.
kind of hardened me in a way to say, I don't care. I don't care.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do
Mhm.
what I want to do. Now what
Exactly.
you gonna say? So that carried on into adulthood. And I would tell myself, wait on God. You know you should wait on God. You know you need to wait on God. You know you done messed this up already. Don't do it again. And I would continue this pattern. And so that's why now I'm just like, I'm not doing that anymore because I know what that
Mhm.
looks like. Let's do something different, Tamesha.
Mhm.
Let's do something different. Let's not choose you in just the season. Let's choose you, period. You know,
That's so good to me. I can't wait till they hear this right here, because this is the reality for a lot of women. We choose us, or we say we choose us, but it's the last resort. We don't choose
mhm,
us first. We choose us after somebody else has did this and said that or whatever. We don't speak up for what we want, what we believe in. We just pretty much kind of just go with the flow. We the ebb and the flow. And I'm not saying everyone, because there's some people, of course, who have different ways of handling situations. But like you said, if I choose me in this season, why would I not want to choose me in all seasons?
that's right. That's right. And not be concerned. Because what's happening for me in this season in my life is I'm realizing that we show up, or I show up for folks all the time. And then when you need them to show up, and I'm not saying physically show up, I'm saying mentally, emotionally, however
Mm-hmm.
you need them to show up, they don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not upset about that, but that's because that's their story. But my
Mm-hmm.
story does not have to look like Tamesha's last and they are first. It doesn't have to keep looking like that. I don't have to
Oh, this
keep
is so good.
settling for less than I deserve for me
Mm-hmm.
to appease you.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And,
and
and,
that
and I think that's the key to me. Should stay right there for a minute, because again, like you said, we set expectations for other people, to be there for us or do whatever. But we gotta start switching it to say that I'm here for me
mhm,
first and foremost, whether anybody else comes or not.
mhm,
And if we get that piece, it makes it so much easier
mhm,
to
mhm,
not allow somebody else to break you down or tear you down or have you feel some type of way. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Because I feel like we have to all get to a place when we talk about becoming her, love her, which is you, or
mhm,
love him, which
mhm,
is the man,
mhm,
more than you love somebody else's opinion of you,
mhm, mhm,
somebody else wanting to validate who you are,
mhm,
somebody else trying to define your worth.
mhm. That's right. And don't feel bad about it.
And
I
don't
was
feel bad.
watching I was watching church on Facebook this weekend because I was watching my pastor in California, and
Mm-hmm.
he was saying what I hear a lot of people say, everybody can't go.
Right.
Everybody can't go. But you know what he said that stuck with me, and it was small, maybe small to some folks, but it was big to me. He said, everybody can't go because God has given us all a different purpose. And like you were saying one day, we all have different talents, different gifts, and we don't all have the same. But what he
Mm-hmm.
said to me that stuck was, and you don't have to feel bad for that person. But what you can do
Mm-hmm.
is pray for them. He said, pray for them
Yes.
and keep
Yes.
it moving.
And
And that
keep it
hit a little
moving.
different for me because I said, now that's nice. You're not
Mm-hmm.
saying bye deuces, I don't care nothing about you. You
Right.
saying, this is me, this is my story, this is where I'm going. You not. Unfortunately, you have another way, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
pray for you.
Yes.
I'm
Because
not
the
gonna be sad.
reality is, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to be okay.
Yeah,
I want to see you successful.
yeah.
But you know what? If we were all on a train and we all had destinations,
Mm-hmm.
you can't keep sitting with somebody and miss your destination.
That's right.
Because if you keep riding with them and that's not your destination, then when y'all get there, where you gonna stay?
That's
Where
right.
you gonna go?
That's right.
What you gonna do? Because that's really not where you're supposed to be. You should have got three destinations to go, but you wanted to, go with this person. You wanted to keep them with you. And the
Mm-hmm.
reality is, who's to say that it may not circle back?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the train's gonna drop everybody off and come back,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you get another ride, and that's your next destination. Because we just said becoming her. There's layers and levels to that.
Absolutely.
But we're
Absolutely.
so caught up in bringing everybody with us, or you don't want to leave anybody behind.
Mm-hmm.
And like your pastor said, it's nothing wrong with, hey, this is my stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I pray that you get to yours safely.
That's right.
And I pray that when you get there, everything is well with your soul and that you
That's
prosper
right. That's
in
right.
whatever it is that you do.
That's right. That's right. Because getting off at they stop, now you've detoured where you were going. Now you lost, you're hungry, you don't
Yeah.
have no change of clothes because you were supposed to be.
Yes.
So now you
Yes.
have more to figure out and more to do when you should have been off the train. So we set ourselves up for that. And
We
I was
do.
good at doing that. I was good because you know why? I would tell myself that I'm strong. I'll be all
Mm-hmm.
right. They the
Mm-hmm.
ones not so strong. Their
Mm-hmm.
roots, they need the extra care. But me, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be okay because I've been given something different. But does that mean that I'm supposed to suffer? Does that mean that I'm supposed to go through that season with you? It doesn't mean that because you're strong.
It does not. And
It
why do
doesn't.
we think, Tamesha, that being strong requires us to go through
Mhm.
so much?
Mhm.
We being strong and dealing with dysfunction,
Mhm.
being strong and dealing with toxic relationships, being strong and dealing with people who manipulate you
Mhm.
emotionally and physically.
Mhm.
Who said being strong will have to come with the burden?
Right. And it doesn't. It doesn't. And I think that's a narrative that we play from whatever foundation as a child that we get or whatever trauma or whatever experiences we have, we carry that with us. So the
Mhm.
definition, while strong is a good thing, it can be, I would say, turned around to look a little different. It can be turned around to be the detriment of you if you allow it to
Yes.
be, you know.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Because you know what they say about people being martyrs, and you're like, oh, well, you know what? Y'all go ahead. I'll stay here and I'll handle all the heartache and whatever, And I
Mhm.
thought about it. I was like, if it was a line when God was designing, who was coming when, because he said, I know the plans that I have for you to give
Yes.
you a hope in the future. So that doesn't mean that if you have hope, then that means that you're anticipating something coming your way, right?
Right.
Something good, not something, because you don't hope for something bad to happen. You're
No.
hoping for good things to happen, right? So if
Mhm.
he's giving you a
Mhm.
hope in the future, that means that you can look forward to something wonderful happening. We
Yes.
self-sabotage though, and we put
Yeah.
limiting beliefs out there, and we have limiting, how we talk to ourselves is harsh
Mhm.
sometimes.
Mhm. Mhm.
They'll be like, you talk to yourself worse than somebody else would. We would mess ourselves up before somebody else does.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you take yourself through the fire and then wonder how you got burned? Because you went through the fire when you didn't have to. You chose that way. You chose the
Exactly.
path because you said you could
Exactly.
take it. Mhm. Mhm. Because
But
they
see,
don't
I'm a
have what
firm
I have.
believer.
Yeah.
I think when we in the line, look, I'm like, God, That right there is not mine. Yeah, I'm not signing up for that one. I might forget it when we leave out of here, but I know something about me knows that I'm not meant to be that one. Somebody
Yes,
else might have signed up for that one. I might have said, okay, well, put me over here. I can probably do this one, but I'm not doing that right there.
that's right. That's right.
That's okay. I'll pass on that one.
Yes, yes.
And
And that's what
we need to
I'm just,
realize.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
It's some things that we need to realize that you don't have to go through all of that.
No, you
You
don't.
choose to.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes it takes some going through
It
to
does.
come out on the other side. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful and I'm grateful for another day,
Mhm,
right? Because
mhm.
like I said, along the way, I done chose my own path. And I say, oh, that one rough. Oh Lord, please. Oh, please. And he does it again.
Mm.
So I have to be thankful, but I can't keep playing with it.
Uh, That's
I
it.
keep
You
playing
know,
with it.
you keep playing in somebody's face. A lot of times we play in our own face.
Yeah, yeah,
Really.
yeah, yeah,
You will look at something and say, why did I do that? Why do I
yeah,
keep allowing this?
yeah.
For what purpose? What's the end goal?
That's right.
That you see when you allow yourself to go through so much.
Yeah.
When becoming her, it's not a badge of honor to get beat down
No, no.
of your own accord. You know what I'm saying? When you say, oh no, beat me, get me, because I got
Mhm,
it. I'm strong, I can handle it. No, this ain't what you
mhm,
want. It's
mhm,
not what you want either. It
mm-mm.
sounds good, but like Crystal was saying, in her other book, The Other Side of Ugly, on the other side of ugly are things that you want to leave there. You don't want
Yes,
to cross over
yes,
and bring that ugliness with you.
yes. That's right.
So you
That's
got to
right.
choose you. I love
You
when you say, I choose me constantly.
Yeah, I'm choosing me. And I'm okay with that because, like I said, we say a lot of things and we have a lot of good phrases and good words and good scriptures that we use.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in a space where I'm living. I'm trying to live in that, not just
Mm-hmm.
talk about it because he's
Mm.
shown me that he's given me another opportunity. And I'm no longer taking that for granted because we take that for granted. And it's
We
hard to
do.
say, it's hard to, come to terms with that, but we do. When we
We
continue
do.
to play and know and just think you're going to wake up tomorrow, you're
Mhm.
taking it for granted.
You are. Because you know what I realized, Tamisha, we always think we have time.
Yeah.
You say, you just feel like, oh, girl, I'm going to get time right now. I'm just enjoying life. I got time to do that. I do that when I hit 40 or 50 but that's not guaranteed. There's so many people, if nothing else, and don't get me wrong, because a lot of people died before COVID.
Oh,
But
yeah.
for whatever reason, COVID was like, whoa, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
People dying and it didn't make no difference how old they were,
Yeah.
where they lived at, how much money they had.
Hmm.
It was the balancer to say
Hmm.
that when they say God is no respecter of persons, he's no respecter of persons. Anybody could have got COVID.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I had it, and still it didn't resonate the way that it's resonating with me today. And
Wow.
that's what I mean by things happen and we just go on. But
Yes.
sometimes things happen. And if you paying close attention and you sit still with yourself sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
he'll wake your game up. He will wake it up. He will wake it up if you allow him the time and the space to do that. And
Yes.
what I'm also learning, Angela, in this season is that even in explaining or telling or talking to folks about my story or
Mm-hmm.
about where I'm at in this season, it's not for them to understand. And I'm okay with that too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love, girl, listen, I'm telling you, I cannot wait to post this one right here because what you are saying is sometimes the missing link to becoming her.
Hmm.
You got to be okay with whichever way the chips fall.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say, and this may be hard, like you say, they don't have to understand.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
No,
just got to make sure that he gave it to me, and I
that's
need to
right.
walk it out.
That's
It's
right.
not for you to understand. He didn't give you that vision.
No,
And when we say, not my will, but your will, God, be done, that's a whole lot of big girl, pull your drawers up. That's a whole lot of men stepping their
absolutely.
boots and staying strong because,
Absolutely.
again, we talk a good game.
Hmm. Hmm.
But do you really believe what you say? Do you say, for God, for him I live, for him I die, in
That's
him
right.
I have my being? Do you mean that? Because
That's right.
when the stuff comes along that you really don't want to be bothered with, how do you handle it?
That's right. That's right. How do you handle it? How do you show up in that?
How do you
And
show up with that?
and you know, about a month ago, I cried out. I sat in the parking lot and I cried out and I said, I don't, Lord, I don't even know what that means to sit still. What do you mean? What does that mean? Because
Mm.
again, these are words we throw out. These are words that we hear. And I
Mhm.
thought, what do you mean? Because if I sit still and do nothing, how is something going to happen? But what it meant to me was you just walk. You don't think about, oh, is this right? Is that right? You do what you feel in your heart, and he'll
Mhm.
show you along that walk if that's the way you're supposed to go. Don't worry about it. And when I tell you I've been walking and he been showing up,
Come on, God.
that's all I got. And people have questions. They silent on the phone like, oh, what you doing? Oh, okay.
Because they
Okay.
don't understand. But it's like you said, it's not for them to understand.
It's
And
not.
when you release the expectation on people understanding what's going on in your life, because you don't owe them an explanation.
Mm-mm,
The reality is either you're going to go with it or you're not. Either
mm-mm,
you're going to trust me when I say that God got me or you're not.
mm-mm.
But how you move and what you think has nothing to do with me.
Nothing. Nothing. Because becoming her, and I wrote that in my chapter as well. It's not having it all together. That's not what becoming her means. It's not having it all together. It's not the perfect way. It's not
Yeah.
knowing everything, you know, right or doing everything right all the time. It's
Mm-hmm.
learning how to show up for you, stand
Mm.
for you, be true to you, and know who you are. Know
Yeah.
who you are. And when it's not perfect or when it's imperfect or when you don't show up the right way today, like this live didn't want me to live today,
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. I'm
It's
still here. My spirit, my attitude is still the same.
mm-hmm.
It didn't change anything because I'm becoming her. I'm becoming her.
And it's such a beautiful place to be, Tamisha, when you can say that, you know what, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. And if
Hmm.
not, that's okay too. And
That's
I
okay.
think we get so caught up in what we think is supposed to happen
Hmm.
or what they gonna say when they find out this, what they gonna say if they know about that.
Hmm.
What is it for them to say? Because at the end of the day, everybody has some level of something that they have gone through, been through,
Right.
still going through
That's
in
right.
life.
That's right.
Nobody's
It's your
perfect.
story. No, it's your story, your journey, your walk. You
Yeah.
got yours. Yours might be a little pigeon toe. Mine might be slew foot. Who knows? But it's my walk and it's your walk. And they don't have to look the same. Just like, and I must say this, Angela, even showing up here and being on this live with you today, October last year, I would have never known. Never would I have thought. I would say September maybe last year. I would have never known, never thought that God would have brought me here.
Wow.
This was all his divine design. I knew my girl Valerie
Mm-hmm.
from California who
Yeah.
introduced me to you, not knowing you lived where I was getting ready to relocate to.
Mhm.
And now here we are. That's divine design.
It's divine. When Miss Doris say DD3, baby,
That's right.
divine destiny by design.
That's right. That's
And the
right.
beautiful thing in becoming her is that you have to have an openness about you
That's
to
right.
say, God, if you say, God, use me, or God, I surrender to you, or God, enlarge my territory, it's going to require you to walk.
Yes,
Keep walking.
that's right. It's going to require you to get, as someone told me, you got to learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. You
Yeah,
got to learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
exactly.
And I
Because
had to think
ultimately,
on that.
he didn't promise you that life was going to be,
No, no,
easy and
comfortable all the
sweet and
time.
comfortable and, and
Mhm,
and you're not going to have to ever worry about anything. He didn't promise that. He
mhm.
just said, I'll be with you.
I'll be with you. That's
So
right.
that shifts how you should see things to know that even in the midst. And the
Mhm.
reality is for those of us who, um believe in God and believe that, the old folks tell you to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Well,
That's
if you
right.
love him like you say you love him, then death shouldn't scare you. You
That's
should
right.
see it as, hey, hey, when it's my time to go, baby, we finna do it large again,
Yeah,
God, because I
that's
trust
right.
you when I leave here.
That's
And,
right.
and I know it sounds good and it sounds easy, but when you go through life and you
Mhm,
start realizing that God is for me, not
mhm,
against me,
mhm. That's right.
that builds up that thought process that when I leave, I don't know. You know how you say, people say, well, you don't know what it's going to be like over there. I don't know what next week is going to look like.
That's
I
right.
don't know what 10 years from now is going to look like. If I will
Mm-mm.
be here or not, I don't know that.
You don't know. You don't know. You
So,
just got to
so how
trust.
are you giving? You're not giving up. If I go to sleep tonight,
Hmm.
most of the time when you're asleep, for some people, some people sleep straight through. Some people may say,
Hmm.
they get up and go to the bathroom, or some people may
Hmm.
have, a vision, or some dream or something that wakes them up.
Hmm.
But for the most part, when you are out,
Hmm.
you don't know
You don't know.
what's going on, really.
Mm-mm.
So going to sleep is
Hmm.
no different than passing over. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Right.
don't know what it's going to look like when you get over there. You might
No,
think, but I won't know. Your spirit is energy. It's always going to be moving and going.
that's right. That's
So
right.
it's up to us to choose how we see
Hmm.
the unknown
That's right.
and what we
That's it's
believe
up to
about it,
us.
and
Yeah.
be okay with that.
Be okay. Hmm.
When you talk about still I walk,
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
let me read a little bit of this bio of yours so that
Hmm.
people can see. Um, of course, you're a mother of four beautiful children.
Hmm.
Kiera, Charles, is it Maya?
Mia.
Mia, and Alea,
Mm-hmm.
and a proud grandmother to your granddaughter, Kyra,
Mm-hmm.
affectionately known as Honey Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Family is the foundation of her life and the lens through which she views her work and purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Tamesha holds a Master of Social Work and has dedicated her career to supporting families and empowering women.
Mm-hmm.
Through her brand, Still I Walk,
Mm-hmm.
Tamesha encourages women to move forward with courage,
Mm-hmm.
faith,
Mm-hmm.
and resilience,
That's right.
even in seasons of uncertainty.
Yep.
Her message is simple. You may stumble, you
Mm-hmm.
may detour, but you do not stop walking.
That's right. That's right.
That's the message, to keep going.
That's right.
And so many people get stuck and they
Mm-hmm.
stop and they
Mm-hmm.
don't realize, get up,
Get up. Get
get
up.
up. Is that what the Bible said to Lazarus? Get up, get your bed and walk.
Get up. Yeah. You don't have to walk fast. Just walk.
Just walk.
Just walk. And when I came to the experience that happened a couple weeks ago, and I've heard some other ladies say, I wasn't going. I wasn't going.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going. But I woke up 30 minutes later than I wanted to. And I said, nope, you woke up late. You ain't going. My
Mm-hmm.
mind is saying that, but I'm steadily getting ready. Then I say, oh, you don't know what you're going to wear. You ain't wearing that. You ain't going. No, it's getting late. You ain't going. But I'm steadily getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Got my jacket, get my stuff. I ain't going. Nah, I'll probably just go get some breakfast and come on back home. I ain't going. It's far. Every reason continued to tell me you ain't going. Even on the freeway. I said, well, you got to pass through, go down by Atlanta. You just going out there, go shopping. Forget it. Just have you a day.
You're right.
And I kept driving to Marietta.
Mm.
And I showed up, and that was it. I showed up, and the spirit in that place, I said, Lord Jesus, thank you. Lord Jesus, thank you for allowing me to trust in you.
Yes.
While on the other side, that other man telling me you ain't going. Do this, do that. Girl, you ain't going. You're going to be late. All the things. But I continued to trust and follow what he was telling me in my body and my soul. It kept me moving. And when
Mm.
I tell you that experience,
It was something else.
it was something, and that is exactly what I needed at that time
Mm-hmm.
to keep moving in the direction that I'm moving. There were some gems dropped there for me that confirmed you on the right track, girl. And now you have some more encouragement to put on in that pocket. Put that in the tool belt on the other side because you're full over here. Put that on over there. Hold that one in your hand. You got this. And I've been on that train ever since. When
I
I
love
tell you,
it.
becoming her. And I'm standing proud in that. I'm standing tall in that. And when I go
Mhm.
in the rooms and I say, no, thank you, not doing that, honey, I walk out, how they walk out just proud and okay with that.
Yeah, head
That's
held
me.
high, baby, like I wish you would,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. No,
I
thank
made
you.
my mind up,
I made my mind up and I'm okay with that.
and I'm okay with that.
And
And
I'm
I
okay with
think
that.
what I love about this interview right now the most is that you continuously reaffirm that
Mhm.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think for so many people, the word says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You can't be
Yeah.
lukewarm, right?
Mhm.
You got to be okay with your decisions.
Mhm.
You got to be okay with the outcomes. You got
Mhm.
to be okay with
Mhm.
how people say what they're going to say or believe what they're
Mhm.
going to believe, because you
Mhm.
can't control it. You
No.
can't go out here and make people do anything.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So shouldn't you just be okay with, because if you want revenge, baby, can't nobody get nobody better than God.
And that's what I'm saying. I tell people all the time, ooh, you gonna let him, ooh, that's gonna be terrible. Let me get out the way. Because when he
That
show up,
part. Yes,
it's not gonna be good.
it's not gonna be good.
Mm-mm.
But God will always do more over and abundantly or more than what we can ever think or ask. So
Yeah.
why would you try to put something in your hands? Why let it bother you when you can say, God, I'm gonna give this over to you and let you handle it
Yeah.
however you see fit.
Yeah. And that's what, I'm the most, I'm gonna say I was the most indecisive person, one of the
Mhm.
most indecisive people ever. I blame it on my Libra scale, but I always, well, this, well, that, well, I don't know. Well, we could, oh, well, and people get tired of me. My family get tired. Oh my God, you did what? I thought you was over here.
And I was getting ready to holler because my oldest is a Libra. So that's what we be saying, girl, child, don't go out to eat because she gonna take forever to figure out what we're gonna eat. Girl, pick something. You know. Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you, girl, you must be a Libra.
That's me all day. And I'm all, well, we could. They be like, listen.
Look,
So
girl,
for me to have arrived in this space today is a big deal.
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal for me to just say no or just say yes. Whatever I'm saying, I'm standing on that and I'm standing in there. Ooh, that's big. That's
And you
big.
okay? What you say? You ain't flip flopping, been like, wait a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I said it, but yeah, let me switch it up. But you know what? There comes a point in time in your life, and I think earlier in the broadcast, you talked about doing the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity when you expect different results.
Mm-hmm.
It has to come a place and time in your life where you say, you know what? I can't be out here acting crazy, looking crazy, talking crazy. Because when I was a child, I thought of as a child and acted like a child and talked like a child. But when I became grown, and let's make sure we're clear. Being grown, you think it's 18, but really and truly it's mental maturity and growth and being
That's right.
grown. Because you can
That's
be
right.
50 and still be foolish.
That's right. That's right.
You can be 60 and still be all over the place.
Yeah,
And you can be 16 out on your own handling business.
that's right.
So age, like Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number.
That's right.
But your maturity allows you to say that, God, I give it to you because I trust you enough that you have my best interest at heart because you
That's
love
right.
me.
That's right. And you said it best. If you want a different result, you got to do something different.
You got to do something
You have
different.
to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing. And I talk about that as well in my chapter. Doing the same thing, going back. What
Hmm.
you going back that way for?
Exactly. Who told you this
Yeah,
way? Who said
you
that?
know that ain't right.
Oh,
You know.
in reality, We know when we
Mm-hmm.
are operating out of order. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you can
Mm-hmm.
say that. I didn't know. Yes, you did.
You knew.
It's
You knew.
something about you that lines up and says, "Now you know better."
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, we don't take time to sit with things. Because when you sit with it, that's when the truth comes. That's when reality
Yes.
hit. And that's too much like right. So we run from that. We do other things. We
Yes.
busy ourselves.
Oh,
We get involved.
you find more things to do. You
Yeah.
bounce from relationship to relationship because
Yeah.
you don't want to deal with what caused you to
Mm-hmm.
have it messed up to begin with.
Yeah.
You
And
go
wonder
from
why it
job to
looks
job when you
yeah.
trying to run some, or you go from situation to situation, or y'all, well, I don't want to sit still at the house. It's too quiet around here. So let me get up, or let me do this, or let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't sit still with ourselves long enough to know who we are.
Mm-mm. No, no. And that's why we run into the same thing.
It is. It's just got a different name and a different face, but it's the same spirit.
It's the same thing. And if you sit long enough, you'll notice that.
You'll recognize,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Because again, like I said before, I haven't arrived, but I'm walking. So I'm seeing that about me. And I say, ooh, girl, that look the same. Oh my God. Wow.
Don't you?
That-
And let's back up and talk about the walk, because you didn't say I'm running. You said I'm walking. When you're walking, it's at a slower pace.
Mhm.
Now I have time to look around and say, oh, look
Mhm.
like it's getting ready to rain. I might need to bring an umbrella with me.
That's right.
Oh, look like it's going to be a little hot out here today. Let
Mhm.
me leave this jacket in the house.
Mhm.
Oh, while I'm walking, I never even noticed that, it was a road over here.
Mhm.
When you're walking, the pace is slower because, they always talk about hustling and grind. We out
Mhm.
here, we hustling and we grinding and
Mhm.
so when you're doing that, and when
Mhm.
you're always ripping and running, running and ripping,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
don't have time to pay attention to things because you're so busy
Mhm.
doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But
Which
when
is
you walk,
when you walk, when you walk, you see what you never saw, like you said, that road that's always been there,
hmm
that beautiful flower that's been
hmm
growing. Now it's a whole tree. You never even saw it.
never even paid attention. Oh, where did the house come from? Did they just build
Mhm.
that? Because you're so busy that you miss signs.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
even miss the fact that God's still doing miracles.
Mhm. Mhm. He's
But you got
showing
to
up and
believe
showing
that.
out.
You
Yeah,
got to slow yourself down enough to believe that.
absolutely. You have to slow down. And we all have time to slow down because we make excuses for that too. We
hmm
all have time. And since I've been here in Georgia, I have not yet worked. And at first I thought, ooh, I'm not working. What's going on? I'm used to working. This is not okay. But you know what? I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Because for whatever the reason, you giving me the gift of time right now in a way that I haven't had it ever. I've never been able to sit down for a whole year and be okay. Come on.
Wow.
I said, so Lord, you
Wow.
know what? Let me turn this around and be thankful for this month. Be thankful for the gift of time.
Yes.
You're giving me more time to slow down and
hmm
walk,
Yeah.
see what you have for me in a way that I wouldn't have because I'm working, because I'm doing this, I'm doing it. Like I said, busy in yourself. He said, no, no, baby, I'm going to give you all that you need to see what I need for you to see. So imagine in this season, Angela, if I would have taken this time and not been still, I could miss whatever the message, whatever the blessing
hmm
God has for me. And I'm not
hmm
trying to miss them no more. I'm not trying to
Oh,
detour the plan for me anymore
and
because in
I
becoming
love
her,
that.
I got to stand. I got to stand tall.
hmm
I got to stand tall for something so that I can reach others and let them know too, you gonna be okay.
Yeah.
We gonna be okay.
Yes. Which, I love that because you can declare to yourself, I'm not missing anything else that God has for me.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And becoming her is not letting you settle. It's
Mhm.
not letting you
That's
miss
right.
out anymore. It's not
That's
letting you
right.
be small so somebody else can get it. It's not letting you diminish your light so somebody else can shine brighter. It's
That's
not
right.
letting you let somebody else tell you who you are and believe them before you believe what God says.
That's right.
Becoming her allows you to still walk
That's right.
and still talk to
That's
God
right. That's
and
right.
still trust and believe and be okay with whatever it is.
That's right. That's right. So you can stand in that light because he wants to shine it bright, but we got to be able to stand in it. And I'm no longer dimming my light, and I
Mm,
don't want to allow anyone else to dim my light.
exactly. Oh,
I'm
so I say,
excited.
honey, we needed this time where it's just us recording so that you can get out.
Yeah.
Because what you said, I already knew was going to be powerful, to just even, if people don't get anything else, just learn to be okay
Yeah.
with whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be tossed. You know how sometimes you be like, oh my God, they said such and such is coming, and you running around like a chicken little with your head cut off, and you run into the store and you're getting all the
Mm-hmm.
eggs and getting all this, the milk and stuff, and then you
Mm-hmm.
turn around and nothing ever happens. And you
Nothing
like,
happened.
I thought they said it was gonna snow, or whatever the catastrophe of the time is supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be. And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, you gotta be okay. I'm not saying don't be prepared, but
Right.
I'm saying that be okay, because
Be
you should know
okay.
that God got you.
That's
Whatever
right.
happens,
That's
He
right.
got me.
That's right.
We're gonna be. As for me and my house, we're gonna be good.
That's right.
Because
If
I
that's a neighbor
trust
bring, if a neighbor bring me a flashlight because I didn't get that, we gonna be okay.
we're
He
gonna
gonna
be
make sure
okay.
that, or you gonna find that one that got the cobwebs on it that still work because he's gonna make sure you are
Yes,
okay.
you are okay. And that's
Absolutely.
the message for somebody today.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Command your day
Mm-hmm.
and say
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, all is well with me today.
Mm-hmm.
And mean that. You know how people say, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
fine. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good. And
Mm-hmm.
it's surface. But we need this to be down in, how they say it, with your chest. Oh,
That's right.
I'm
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
okay.
worry about me over here, baby, because I'm okay.
Yep. I'm okay. How are you doing? Because I'm
How
okay.
about you? Yeah, because I'm
That's
okay.
right. I'm okay.
I love that.
'Cause
And I
why would I
love,
not be?
why would you not be? Because he woke me up this morning.
That's right.
I was telling somebody, I talked to a gentleman the other day, and I was saying, hey, I was like, how you doing? He said, all of my days are good days.
Hmm.
Some are just better than others.
That's right.
And I thought that's being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is good. Every day is a good day.
Every
And
day's a
people
good
make
day.
challenges like, oh, I know all your days ain't good days. Oh, baby, as long as he woke me up,
That's right.
it's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's a good
It's
day.
a good day. Because we choose that as well. We choose that. And, we all, we have our ways of coping and dealing with um, how we show up and the positive affirmations that we give ourselves and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. People like to write them on mirrors. People like to have sticky notes. People say them. People have it on their phone. However it is. But for me, I just say it every day. All my thoughts and my speaking is positive. I'm not going to the negative land.
Mm.
I don't want to be over there. I just don't
He
choose
said,
that land for me.
we're not on negative lane, baby. We is
No,
over here on the positive pathway, on
that's right.
positivity drive.
That's right. That's right. Because the more I stay there,
Lord.
the more I stay there, the less I'm intrigued or won't even know what's going on over there. I don't even want to know what's going on over there because that's not where I'm at. I'm not over there no more.
What you say, Gary? I don't come and tell me what such and such is doing over here, because I don't stay over there anymore.
Because you're gonna get
But
mad at me because I'm gonna find something positive about that. That's what
right, right.
my kids say it all the time. Are you try to tell me something and well, it could be, oh my goodness, mama, can you just, hey, there's always something positive.
Something good out of here, because it's gotta be. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, when God made the world, after everything He said, and it is good,
That's right.
and it's good.
That's right. We don't have to stay over there. If you just turn on your TV, you'll see enough bad. I don't need that. Go outside, you will see something.
And you know what, Tamisha, I've got myself to the point where I could care. I don't care to hear it. I don't want to hear all
Mhm.
that negativity. I don't want to feed my spirit with fear of
Mhm.
things
Right.
that may or may not ever happen.
That's right. And things you have no control over
And
at
things
the
that
end of the day.
it did. Somebody said there's a meteor coming and it's going to hit Atlanta and it's going to take out 600,000 people.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know if I will be in the number or not. But I
Mhm.
can just, while I'm waiting on the meteor and then scared to death and thinking, oh my God, the meteor is coming, I can just easily get hit by a bus
Mhm. That's
or
right.
lightning can strike. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about the meteor and something else that came and took me out.
That's right.
We have to we have to stop being so caught up in worst case scenario.
That's right.
Stop normalizing what's the worst case scenario.
Right. That's right. That's right. Because we don't know.
Because you
We
don't
don't know.
know.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I know that
Mm,
I'm just going to share this that I won't call it the worst case scenario, but God showed me that you know what? I'm gonna give you at this time in your life, I'm gonna give you something that I wasn't expecting. He put me in a position to where my life was almost over if it wasn't
mhm,
for him giving me the warning sign to
yeah.
say something's not right with your body. He
Mm-hmm.
gave me that warning sign.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctors and the nurses and everybody said, you know, if you didn't have that pain, you wouldn't be here.
Mm,
And I'm looking and they said, you know, I heard it over and over and over again.
mm-hmm.
They said, you know, if it wasn't for that pain. And I said, wow, really? And I'm saying that to say he took me somewhere I didn't think I just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
All was
Yeah.
well with me, so I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm gonna take you here, my daughter, and you're gonna be by yourself, my daughter. But you're gonna be okay because I got you. And the
Yes.
first thing I said was, wait a minute, what? Because they said, well, we're going to admit you because I had blood clots in my lungs. They said, we're going to admit you right now. And the first thing I said was, my family not here. And the doctor
Right.
looked at, he said, okay, but you're going in the hospital right now.
Oh, look, somebody called, but right now you gonna have to get in. We finna check you in
Yeah, you're
now.
going in now.
Mm,
So all I could do was follow suit and know that I was going to be okay. But when I tell you he brought me out of that with a sense of that was a warning, but I'm gonna
mhm.
take you here if you allow me to take you where I'm trying to take you, girl.
Yes.
Stop
And for
detouring the
some
plan.
of us, he gotta knock us upside the head. For some of us, he's
Knock
like,
you up
for some people, he
clean.
okay. But other people, he gotta be like, I gotta do something drastic for you because
Yeah,
you from the hard head crew. So
yeah,
I need to make sure that you know. But
yeah.
you know what, Tamisha, I have realized in life is that sometimes what looks like the worst thing turns out to be the best thing for you.
That's right. That's right. That's
We
right.
so caught up in, oh, this is the worst thing that can happen. But sometimes if you let it play out, if you say, God, you know what, I trust you through this. And if it's the worst thing, and if this is what happens, I gotta trust that you're gonna see me through. Because if you bring it to it, you can bring me through it.
That's right. It's
And
like
if
you
you
said,
believe that, it has no choice but to end up being good.
that's right. It reminds me of standing. I know a lot of us can relate when you were young and you was about to get a whooping and you put your hand and say, okay, 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 I get it.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, I understand.
Yes, yes.
That's what that remind me of. It's like God telling me, listen, my daughter, do you hear me or do you not? So you need this
Right.
lashing? You need that? Okay, 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 I got it.
You
That's
say,
where
okay,
I'm
I
at.
get it. I heard you.
Got
Okay,
you.
look.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't need to whoop my behind, Lord. I
yeah.
got it.
We clear. We clear.
Yeah.
We clear. So I'm walking with that and I'm excited because he's telling me, just chill, my daughter. I got you. Chill out. Chill out and walk with me. Stop. No more indecisive, no more straddling the fence. None of that. Walk with me and I got it. So I'm clear. Like they say, all clear. I'm clear.
All clear.
I'm clear.
And that's such a beautiful place to be. And I love it that you have embraced it and you're okay with it.
Mhm.
And what the enemy means for evil, God will turn it around for good.
That's
And
right.
you got to know that because he loves me. Or somebody says, well, why would he do that? Because he loves me.
That's right.
Because he loves me and
That's
I
right.
love him.
That's
And
right.
he, in Jeremiah 29:11, said, I know the plans I have for you. It's not by, it's not, he already knew. I might not have known, but he
That's right.
knows. And
That's
all
right.
I'm going to do is trust him. Same thing you would do for your kids. If you say, hey, come go with me real quick. Where we going? Just
Mhm.
ride with me.
That's right. That's right. Don't ask
Don't
no
ask a bunch of
questions.
questions. Just
Yeah.
bring, yeah, don't ask a
That's
bunch of questions. Just get it.
mhm.
Come on and get in the car. Put your shoes
That's
on and then come on, let's go.
that's right. That's right. And get excited about it. Get
And get
excited
excited
about it.
about it because you know who you're going with.
Mhm.
So if a stranger came and told you, hey, come on and go with me, You might be like, oh no, I don't know
Mhm.
where you taking me. Hold up there, because I ain't just gonna be going with anybody.
Mhm.
But if your
Mhm.
mom or your dad say, hey, come go with me real quick, and you say, well, where I'm going, don't ask no questions, just come on. You going or you not going? Oh, I'm going. Let me get my shoes, because I know wherever you tell me we're going, it's got to be something good, right?
That's right.
We can't trust our Heavenly Father the same way we do
Come
our
on.
natural parents.
Come on. Come on. We're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss
You're
out on
going to
that
miss
good
out.
time.
Dragging your feet and trying to ask 21 questions. You better get
That's
on in
right.
there and be like, wherever you say, God, look, I'm on the road riding with you.
That's
You
right.
are the pilot. Look, I don't even need to be the co-pilot. Let me just sit down here and
Mhm.
shut up and just sit back and let you do what you do.
That's
And
right.
be
Wave out the
amazed.
window at the ones who didn't go. Because when I
Thank
get back,
you.
they're gonna say, "Well, I should have went."
Exactly. Look,
I'm going.
where y'all going? Hey,
That's
I
right.
ain't asked. I just know that
That's
I'm in here and I'm on my way.
And that's right. And that's why they say you don't wait on nobody. What's for you is for you. And you just go. And everybody's not going to go, but that's okay. You do you. The train might come again, like you said, the car, it may come around again and they may get on that train, but your train is rolling out. So get on it.
You
Get
gotta
on
get
it.
on it. You gotta
Yeah,
get on it. Don't miss out what's for you. Don't for somebody else.
that's right.
Because I'm telling you, if the shoe was on the other foot, they probably would miss theirs for you.
That's right. That's right. And
Something
it's
to think
okay.
about.
Yeah. And it's okay.
Tamesha,
And, and that's why I try not to live in the regret. I try not to live in the regret because okay, I didn't do it then. But again, I'm still here today. So that's another chance. And maybe it's gonna look a little different. Maybe I wasn't quite ready. So
yeah,
it's okay. Don't it's not regret.
it's not regret because you know what? At the end of the day, it's either a win or a lesson. You
That's
never
right.
lost because you're
That's
learning
right.
something. You know, if nothing else, you learn. Don't do that again.
That's right. And
That's
he's
the
he
lesson
is
you get.
continued is continued preparation for
Yes,
what's to
yes.
come. You're not
Yes.
ready yet. And it's okay.
Yes. And it's okay. It is. Just be okay. That's the key word for the day. Just
It
be
is because I
okay. Just be okay. Don't get nothing else, girl. Tune in now, catch the last little 2 minutes and say, oh, okay. The message was full alert. It's okay. Tamesha, I
it's
want to give
okay.
you a chance that I do for everybody else, you know, where you can get the spotlight and whatever you want to share about, life or about, the journey about becoming her or whatever, whoever you want to speak to, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to state that. So this is for you.
Okay. Well, hello, good people. I'm so glad and so thankful that I've had this opportunity to share with you all a little bit about me and who I am and my journey. So I hope that you all will enjoy. But I want to say to everybody out there that we all have a story, we all have a journey, and be okay with what yours looks like. And as Angela said, that is the key words for tonight. The key phrase is be okay. And we don't have to get it right all the time when we won't get it right all the time, but you just keep walking and know that whomever your higher being is, got you, and all will be well. To everybody watching, just know that all will be well. You keep a positive attitude and you keep moving and you keep getting up. You keep showing up and you keep getting up and you'll find your way. And your journey will get brighter, your journey will get clearer for you. And just know and remember that your story, your journey, your walk is yours and yours alone. And whoever don't go, can't go, it's not their journey, it's not their story. So thank all of you and know that we can all become her and strive to become her. Strive and be and live in your purpose. So thank you all. Have a beautiful evening. Continue to watch this series because it's powerful. And I can tell you that you will be blessed each and every day that you watch this series. So continue to watch. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Dr. Angela, and all the rest of you for the opportunity. And I hope that you all found something that I said that can bless you or somebody you know tonight. Peace.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, honey. Listen, like, honey girl, she must have got that honey from her G mama because baby, smooth and couldn't have been said any better. Thank
Thank
you, Tamesha, for sharing. Still, I walk. I hope people get a chance to read your chapter and really embrace what that means.
you. Yes.
Like you said, even on this journey,
Yes.
I'm okay. Whichever
Yes.
way God decides where to go, be
Yes.
okay. And that
That's
right there is powerful all by itself.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank
So
you.
for everybody, I need you all to keep tuning in because this was interview 8. And so we've got a total of 25 ladies. So we'll be here Monday through Friday to the end of the month. So every weekday, there's going to be a lady on here talking about, becoming her. And I hope people get inspired by this series because even with that being said, we're not done. We're talking, but yes, we're going to be, meeting up in other cities and doing other things. We got some stuff planned for y'all
Yes.
because, like Tamesha said, it doesn't stop. Just because you get to one place, you don't stop. You keep going. You
Hmm.
haven't arrived.
That's
You
right.
just got somewhere and enjoy the place there, but you still got to keep going.
That's right. That's right.
Definitely, for sure. All right, Tamesha, thank you again for being on. I appreciate it. And, hey, talk to you in the chat, man. Talk to you in the chat.
That's right. Good
All right.
night.
Bye, everybody.